Hello Sagittarius, this is Olivia from Dawes Tarot. I'm here to do your monthly reading for the month of March 2021. We're going to stick with the Celtic cross because it touches on many different areas of your life. Kind of get a real feel. It's a little bit longer time-wise, but it's kind of worth it. Let's see what we have. Oh, I see one that wanted to come out. This is your energy right now. I am recording this on Thursday, the 18th of April. You're free to watch them at any time you want to. A lot of people watch them now to be prepared for March, and a lot of people just wait until early March. But it's your choice. But with the Two of Wands here, this is telling me that somebody is I feel like somebody's at a crossroads in their life, trying to make a decision on what their next move is going to be. They may, with the way the world is, they may be waiting to make a major change once this situation that we're in starts to maybe settle down, which I hope it does. Then you would be more free to do whatever you want to do. Travel. Could be overseas. You could be making a move from one home to another, or one state to the other, or Providence, wherever you're from. It's a beautiful card. It's like finally getting in touch with yourself and looking to see inside you what you want to do, not what other people may be, dictating to you. Does that make sense? Because it's your life. And if you're married or single, it doesn't matter. You still have your own personal way of thinking. And if you're married or joined in a deep commitment with someone, they'll compromise. I have no doubt. Okay, let's see. What's crossing you? Anxiety, the Nine of Swords. This is overthinking things. Anxiety causes blood pressure issues, stress. It almost feels like this is somebody that wakes up in the middle of the night too. They can't stop thinking about an issue. I wonder if, because you, in your heart of hearts, because this is your energy, this is what you want to do. You want to make a change in your life. You're like you might be at midlife crisis or something like that. Or maybe maybe something in your life has changed and now there needs to be a change within you too. And maybe this is what you really want to do, is make a change. But it's causing you anxiety because there might be something here that keeps you from making that change. Or something that you think is making you not change, or to keep you fearful of it. Because to me, this is a sign of fearful. This is like when your heart starts pattering real fast, and it's hard to breathe. That's fear, and this is a card of fear. This is a card of self-fulfillment. Wow, let's see what that's about. Let's see, what are you feeling? The Five of Pentacles. The Five of Pentacles in the reverse is like you are probably leaving somebody behind, which would make sense if you have anxiety about that. Maybe it's something that's close to your heart, or maybe there's just something that if you stay it's going to get worse. It can go either way. But whatever it is, you're definitely the one that's walking away from something. You're leaving somebody behind. They're not leaving you. You're leaving them. And this also indicates a deeper financial strife in a relationship, or some kind of coupled energy. It could be partnerships, a business. It could be something like that as well. But there's definitely financial strife here. Wow. Or maybe there would be financial strife for somebody that you leave behind. And this is what you're thinking? Well, with this in reverse, this is telling me that there's a lack of love, lack of emotions for a situation. The Knight of Cups, his cup is empty. This is stopping movement, stopping forward movement, not going anywhere. Whatever you're in, you feel like it's just not growing. And this could just be emotionally fulfillment or the lack of it. This could be in work or a relationship. There could be a job where you have to move and make a different change in your location where you are now. And that would be stressful, especially if there's financial strife and you're having to look for work in another place than where you are right now. Oof. But whatever, you're thinking that something's not fulfilling. I feel it's more than likely a relationship with the love. We'll see. It almost feels like a partnership to me. It could be two people that are together, but it doesn't feel like there's a marriage here, or there doesn't feel like there's love here. The Eight of Pentacles in reverse, this is somebody that's working for a living just to make the money. This job is not, this isn't something that they're interested in doing. They only stay for the money. Isn't that sad? I bet that's what this is some kind of work, which would be emotionally unfulfilling. It's like get in, do the work, and leave. Get up in the morning, punch in, do the work, leave. And it's just repetitive type work. Could be an assembly line work. This is your near future. Your near future looks good because you're looking out forward. You feel like there's something better out there for you. And this even talks about starting your own business. This is an entrepreneur card. This person has walked through these two wands to go forward to see where their ships, that this person bought these ships and he sent his men out to go all over the world to gather different cargo from every place. And now he's just patiently waiting for them to come back. He can't wait to see what they brought and to hear their stories. Again, this is overseas, and this is overseas. So you got the 2 and the 3 here of wands. That would be a big move, I promise you. That, you know, even if you're single and you're making this move, that's huge. I think you're foreseeing that you need to be in a better location where there's more opportunity. And the next card talks about you by the time you read this, which will be hopefully later this afternoon or evening. The Ace of Wands, you're looking for something that makes you passionate, something instead of humdrum work. You're looking for something that sparks your heart and makes you feel energized about wanting to continue doing something. Something that you love doing. Something that feeds your soul. That's beautiful. So now you've got 1, 2, and 3 of wands. That's very interesting. This could definitely be about work because the wands are about your soul, career, passion, and action. Beautiful. This is action, this is some kind of action that I feel like you have to take it. Because financially you're in strife. You're not emotionally content with this work you're doing. You're only doing it for the little bit of money and you're still struggling. It's not worth it. It's not worth it. I think you're looking beyond, looking forward into the future for something that's going to make you happier and more passionate. It is about work. It feels like it's all about work. Okay, let's see what the energy is around you that you may not be aware of. Oh, If you have to move, you may have to leave some people behind. And that could be family or friends or loved ones. It could be anything, or anybody, I should say, because the cups represent feelings and emotions. So we're talking about people here. The one good thing about it is it seems to me like you've already been thinking about it and you've gotten over the worst of doing that by leaving people behind. Because in the reverse, it's starting to diminish. It's starting to soften up. It's still hurtful, don't get me wrong, but it's not as intense as it was at the beginning. You are probably definitely making some kind of future projection of where you're going to be. And it's going to hurt. It's going to hurt you to leave people behind. But you know that you have to. You don't really have a choice. You're looking for something that sparks your soul, that, makes your soul sing. And if you're just doing humdrum stuff, for you being a fire sign, you need action and passion. Oh, there could be a problem. Temperance in reverse, or justice in reverse, tells me there's something karmic here that you're not ending. It might have something to do with this Five of Cups. And it could be that you haven't completely felt that emotion. It's almost superficial, because until you actually take the action, you won't feel truly how that feels. So it's like, this is kind of like saying, clear the karma, and then after it clears, this will be justifiable. In other words, they're saying this to protect you and to protect the people you're leaving behind. It's getting that closure. Even if there's a bunch of tears and crying, you still have to do it. You still have to go through it. In your potential outcome. Death in reverse. There's going to be a permanent death of a situation here. We'll have to clarify that. But the death card in reverse talks about whatever it is that you're not able to clear out yourself. It's like the death card comes in to help you remove that internal psyche. And it could be to help you get through this. It's almost, I know it looks terrible, but it can sometimes be a blessing in disguise. Because if you move forward with this energy still hovering and clenched to your back and hanging on, it's going to affect the way you go into your life's future. It'll hold you back in some way. It'll make things a lot tougher. It's always, whenever we clear that karma, whatever it is, in this case, leaving people behind that you love and cherish, it's telling me that you need to somehow do some kind of closure with those people, verbally. Like I said, even if it's tears, that will help eliminate this karma, and that will turn justice in the upright. It's like, yes, you're ready to go. And the divine only does it for your better good. I know it doesn't seem like it, but it is for your better good to get that baggage, karma, whatever it is you call it. I call it karma because that's what the divine calls it. And that will help you just have a lot smoother life for the rest of your life, possibly. Or even if it's just for a short period of time and you come back, it's still going to hurt. It's still going to hurt. On the bottom of the deck, the Seven of Swords. The Seven of Swords in reverse can sometimes mean that it's kind of like you would like to just sneak away from this situation, this karmic situation, and just go in the middle of the night and be done with it. But it's not what the divine is asking you to do. The divine is asking you to have a death to this situation once you've gone through the karmic situation. I don't think you're going to do the karmic I don't think you're doing the karmic release, because I feel like the Death card is here to help you get through it. And this is you thinking, I'd like to just sneak away in the middle of the night, just take what I need and go. And that's just your way of thinking. You're just thinking, it's not action here. Okay, I'm going to clarify each of the cards and see what we come up with. Clarifying is me asking, why is this here? Why is that there? You know, that kind of energy, okay? So let me just give a quick couple of shuffles here. Why is the Two of Wands here? Oh, something was coming to an end. It could have been people, co-workers, a boss, or family. It can be a combination of all of that, because with the 10 in reverse, this tells me that this is at the end. It's like the final stage of an ending that needed to come. You knew, that's why you already started making the plans, because you already felt this energy, and it's like, you know, it's time to make a change. Maybe it was people at work that didn't like you. Maybe they talked behind your back. It could be that, but it could just be a common, you know, accumulation of several people, several situations. And it might be where you're living. Maybe you just want to get out of that environment. So what was crossing you was anxiety, which means that wants to hold you back, because it's fear. Oh, thank goodness. Now you have the two angels, Justice and Temperance. Temperance in the upright is telling me to please have patience. They're going to balance this whole situation for you, so you don't have to feel the stress. You don't have to. They're going to probably help you with this karmic situation of having to leave family or friends behind. That's beautiful. Very beautiful. But just have patience. Don't let the fear overcome, okay? Just know that your angels are here working behind the scenes. And then the Five of Pentacles, this is you leaving somebody behind or something. I'm guessing it's people. The Five of Swords. The Five of Swords, there has been some battles here and there. And it seems like this battle never was your battle. People that pull you into their situations, they might have karma on them, and they pull you into their situation and try to make you have, it's like draining your energy, and it's also a continuous pulling you in, pulling you in. So you need to learn how to back off and let them figure it out on their own. Don't get wound up in other people's drama. And what you're thinking with the Knight of Cups in reverse. Oh, you're pulling your love away from something that's not satisfying. It's not emotionally even sparking you until you get down here and start making changes. The Wheel of Fortune is saying that this is the right thing to do. This has been a karmic situation, and in this particular card, this is telling me that the wheel will spin in your favor, because you have closed a chapter in your life. Something that was karmic, and it could have been for a long time, that it was a build-up, and finally you're able to learn how to release it. I think it's beautiful. It is. It's been tough, but at least you're clearing it out, and you've got help. You've got lots of help here. This is help too, believe it or not. And then your recent past with the Eight of Pentacles in reverse. Oh, yeah. This is, you felt, I don't want to say you felt foolish, but maybe some of the work you were doing made you feel foolish. Maybe it wasn't even justifiable, or maybe, like I said, it's probably not the work you wanted to do. You just had to take it for the money. So it made you feel a little foolish. It didn't feel like it was, you didn't have any faith in it. You didn't have any faith in it. And then the next card is the near future with the Three of Wands, looking out into your future to see. what's out there for you. Is there an opportunity for you to walk through a portal and live a new life and make your own life choices? Something was revealed to you. With the moon in reverse, before it was in reverse, there was fear. But you've overcome that. Just like here. With the help of temperance, you maybe are able to clear that out. That's why there's no more fear. And something was revealed to you that made you have this spark, this desire to move forward. Maybe you got news from something. Maybe there was a passionate or creative or some kind of enthusiastic something that you wanted to do that somebody brought to your attention. I don't necessarily see the communication card here, but it's possible. Let's clarify the Ace of Wands. Yeah. You were in a tug of war in your mind, probably in your soul, pulling back and forth. Should I do it or should I not? And keep back and forth. Gosh, I don't know. What should I do? You're making your mind up by accepting the Ace of Wands. This is telling me that the divine also has your back. They're asking you not to keep this energy up. They're asking you not to have anxiety. They're asking you to let that go. Live for you. Now, with the Five of Cups in reverse, sometimes this is tough. Yeah. That's exactly what this says here. You're trying to make a decision. Maybe the decision with the two over here, maybe there's two options. Maybe some people can come with you and some can't. Whatever it is, you're going to have to use your intuition, because there's a blindfold here. And with the blindfold over the eyes, you can't see. You have to use your intuition, not your mind, but your intuition, your gut feeling. Who is going to stay and who's going to come with me? It could be family. And Lady Justice in reverse, this is karmic. There's whatever kind of work you were doing, it could have been humanitarian work. It could have been some kind of spiritual type work. Something that you were doing that you probably weren't making a lot of money for, but you enjoyed maybe doing the work, something like that. But that would contrast with this. But this is I think what this is saying is that this is some kind of work that you're looking forward to, something that you can do that you love doing. This is a special project. It could be something that's, I want to say, spiritual or humanitarian. You might not get paid a lot, but it's something you love doing. So this is going to have to be balanced, because remember, this is your hope or fear. I think it's going to work in your favor. You just have to be patient too. The Death card in reverse, what is the situation? Oh yeah. So you have card number 8, 9, and 10 of the Swords. This is telling me that you need to learn. You need to learn to stop your mind from overthinking. Because sometimes we get it in our mind and it just turns and turns over and over again. It's like we're trying to resolve it by turning it over and over again, trying to look at it in a different way. But you're better off just backing off from it, letting your mind and your psyche get in balance, and think clear instead of with just the mind. Whoa. Yeah, you have a lot of worry in here. You're kind of like a worry wart, if you know that expression. But anyway, with the 7 of Swords here too, I mean, you're talking about actually 7, 8, 9, and 10. That's continuous. That's momentum. 7 of Wands in reverse. Oh, there could have been some kind of partnership, because the Lovers actually talks about a partnership. Now, for me personally, when I see the Lovers, I always consider it a marriage card. But in this particular case, I honestly cannot say that's what this is. It could be, but I don't feel that it is. There could be somebody that's being left behind. This could be a break between two people. Like I said, it's a choice between two, just like this is a choice between two. Wow. You've got some heavy thinking, excuse me, you have some heavy decisions to make. I'm not going to say thinking, because you're not supposed to be thinking. It's really an interesting, I feel where you're going. You need change. Wherever you're at, you are stuck. You feel stuck in almost every aspect, from work to anxiety to financial stress, suffering, having to leave people behind. You need something to just twerk whatever it is that you're thinking, and I think it's going to be the Death card, the potential outcome. If it's coming, let it happen, because it'll get rid of all of this uneasiness. Soul's journey. Patience. That's the same as Temperance. Have patience. I accept that everything happens in divine order. If you truly believe this card, that's exactly what's going to happen. So stop overthinking. Stop with the swords. Stop. Let the divine, you've got the divine here how many times? Well, this is a major arcana. So you've got 1, 2, 3. I count these, the aces, 4, 5, 6. You've got 7 major arcanas here. The divine is on your side, believe it or not. The divine is here. All right, that's what I have for you, Saggy. I sure hope this helps, and we'll see you next time. Until then, namaste. Bye-bye.